Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a really long time since I've posted anything, but I'm really going to try and change that. I decided to start doing makeup full-time now here in LA. That's a huge step for me because I've been here for almost 2 years and I've been working in the restaurant industry. I started managing a few months ago at my job now, and I'm deciding to take the leap of faith and hope to God I don't end up homeless. So, and I thought that it'd be really cool to just keep up with some videos and maybe put some things up there that other artists are struggling with, such as myself, and they don't have anyone to relate to, or there isn't anything out there that shows like the rough side of like living out here in LA as an artist. So I'm hoping to kind of bridge that gap a little bit, not to show off what I know, but just to know or let you guys know that you're not alone and that I am also in the same boat. So I'm gonna do just like my basic everyday makeup in this video, and then I'm gonna have a couple of other videos. I think the next one I'm gonna do is like my favorite skincares, or just like favorite items that I keep in my kit that I like to use on my clients or on myself. I'm definitely gonna try to condense that down to a very small video. We'll see how well I do with that. Sometimes those can be a little long. But yeah, if you guys want to stay tuned and see what my regular daily makeup is, just keep on watching. So I'm going to be starting with Marc Jacobs Dew Drops, and I believe the color is Dew You. I've already put some EMBRYOLISSE moisturizer on and did a rose mist spray, so I've already put most of my skincare on already. I'm just adding the dew drops to give more of a glow to the skin. I will be mixing that with my Nars Sheer Glow foundation. The color is Tahoe. So I'm going to mix the Marc Jacobs Dew Drops with my foundation to have more of a sheer but glowy skin. So I just added a small amount of the foundation to the back of my hand along with the dew drops, and I'm going to mix them together. Apologies that you can't really see the product. I'm going to work on zooming in and getting a little bit better focused on the products for you guys so that you can actually see it. So there will be a couple little flubs on that part. Apologies in advance. But I mixed those two together on the back of my hand, and I'm applying it just kind of all over the face because I'm just going to do a sheer blend out of the foundation. I don't want a lot of product on, and I just want it to be very sheared out and natural, and just to basically give me an overall even skin tone with a little bit of glow added to the skin. And now I'm adding Mario Badescu's Cucumber Mist to my Real Technique sponge. I'm just going to get the sponge damp enough for my face. So just spritzing that on, and then I'm also going to use a brush to buff everything out first. So just any, like if you want to use a foundation brush or like a kabuki brush or something dense. So I'm just going to buff everything in with the brush first, and then go back in with a sponge to smooth out any lines that like my brush may or may not have caused. So they're taking my damp sponge and just running it all over my face just to make sure everything is buffed in and blended very well so that it just all looks like skin. Now I'm taking NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I believe the color is Cafe con Leche. And I'm just putting that under the eye area, down my nose, and also on my little marionette lines because I have little lines by my mouth and a little on my chin. And then taking my MAC Prep and Prime highlighter pen in the color Light Boost. Again, sorry you guys can't really see the products that well. I will work on focusing in, and of course trying not to sing during the videos. But again, just putting that over where I had the highlight, And now I'm taking Too Faced Born This Way multi-use corrector. It's like you can use it for contour, highlight, concealing, and correcting. Like, just, it's a really nice multi-use product. I really enjoy it. And I just misted my face with some Mario Badescu, I believe it was the rose water, and going back in with my Real Technique sponge and buffing all of the highlight and contour in. The contour color was mocha. So I'm just blending everything out and then taking a Real Technique brush and buffing out that first contour. I do something kind of warm, just a few shades darker than my skin tone, just to warm up the skin. I'm not really trying to really contour my face. I just want to add a little bit of dimension and a little bit of warmth. Now I am taking a deeper color of the Born This Way contour multi-use product. This color is in Cocoa. The other one was in, I believe, Mocha. I'm basically saying I only need a little bit. It looks like I didn't put a lot, but this product definitely goes a long way, especially in this shade. So I'm actually kind of buffing some of it off on my hand because I put a little too much. Like, even that one little dot was a lot. So now I'm taking my sponge with just residual foundation that's still on there and buffing that in to the contour color. See, it really does go a long way. I will go back and buff everything in and make sure it looks seamless. Yeah, see, it's a lot. So again, taking my sponge, blending that in and making it gradiate from like light to kind of a deeper color without any lines. So you definitely want to make sure you're really blending out when you use a contour or anything that's going to deepen up the skin tone. So again, just doing that all on the other side, making sure everything is even. And I am running that through just over my eyelids and down the bridge of my nose. I'm not adding any more products because, like I said, that product goes a long way, so I'm just using what's left on the brush. Now I'm taking the same concealer that I used before, the NARS concealer, and just running that around the sides of my nose and the bridge of my nose again, just to kind of amp up the highlight a little bit, like just the color a little bit, and just blending that in with the rest of the product that's on my face. And now I'm taking a Coverfx Perfect Setting Powder. It's a really finely milled powder. It doesn't have any talc in it, so there won't be any flashback. And I'm just putting that underneath the eyes to set the highlight. And any areas on the face that I feel is a little shiny, that I don't want any shine, I definitely want to keep the skin nice and glowy. So I'm just going to only put it in the areas that I need to take down any shine. And I'm going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the color Chocolate. And I'm just going to lightly fill in my brows. As you can see, I do have quite a bit of hair in my brow area, so I only like to fill in any of the sparse areas and then kind of give it a little bit more of a shape so they're not so wild. So I start on the bottom of my brows in the front and then work my way to the tail end. I don't go really heavy with the brow products just because I like them to look pretty natural and furry. Now I'm taking a small little sample of the Coverfx highlighting drops in the color, I believe it's Moonlight, and just adding that to the high points of the face where I want to add any highlight and draw a little more attention to those areas. So basically any high points of the face. So right at the top of the cheek
And I like to put a little bit on my nose. I don't do that all the time, but I was kind of feeling like it today. And I just kind of blend that in with my finger. Usually the warmth of your hand kind of warms up the product. And I'm going in with a MAC Proenza Schouler blush. It is an ombre blush that has been discontinued, sorry. I was looking for a cream blush, but I couldn't find one, so I just went with whatever was in my bag. And I just lightly dust that over the apples of my cheeks. Now I'm taking Laneige Lip Sleep Mask and applying that to my lips. Yes, it is a sleeping mask, or you use it at nighttime, but I really like it. So I'm going to apply that to give my lips a little bit more moisture. And I kind of like the pink tint. It's like a slight tint. It's really pretty. So I'm going to just use that as my lip product. And then take my Mario Badescu Rose Water Mist and just finish off my face because we are done.
So if you guys like this video, make sure you hit a thumbs up and also subscribe. I would love to see you guys in the comments and anything you might want to see, or if if you liked this video, make sure you tell your friends, because I'm definitely going to try and build up my channel. I'm going to work really hard on making it better and getting better about posting videos. I finally have somewhat of a setup. It might not stay like this. I'm like in my bathroom, but I finally have a ring light, have an actual camera and a stand, and it's like on my sink. So I'm hoping that this works out and you guys actually can see me a little better than like my previous videos, and that like throughout time it'll get a little bit better. So just hang in there with me. It's a trial and error process. So yeah. Also, if you guys want to follow me on any social media platforms, I really use Instagram mostly. I don't use my Facebook too much. I'm usually on Instagram. I don't really use Snapchat that often anymore either. So Instagram is the way to go. So I will have a tag or a handle name for you. It's Makeup Jalen. It's pretty easy to find me. It has my like monogram on the picture as like my ID or whatever. So feel free to follow me there. I would love to have more followers and viewers on that. And yeah, I hope to see you guys next time. Have a good one.